Nocturne audio stories. The Man Who Hated Losing. Episode 2.
His office at night felt different, less corporate, more personal. The city glittered beneath the glass walls, 1,000 lights flickering like silent witnesses. Inside, only one lamp remained on, casting a low, amber glow across the marble floor and the dark sweep of his desk. Adrian Vale did not usually stay late. For anyone, tonight he had. The knock was soft, measured, unhurried. "Come in," he said, his voice carried easily through the quiet. Alina Marlowe stepped inside and closed the door behind her. The click echoed. She didn't apologize for the hour, didn't ask why he'd requested the meeting. She simply walked forward, heels muted against stone, and stopped a few feet from his desk. He did not rise immediately. He let the silence stretch. He had learned long ago that silence unsettled people. Faster than confrontation, she remained steady beneath it. "You wanted to see me," she said. No edge, no softness, just fact. Adrian stood then, slow and deliberate. He removed his jacket, draping it across the back of his chair, rolling his sleeves once, not casually, but with intention. Her eyes tracked the movement, not appreciatively, but observantly. He stepped around the desk, closed the distance, and stopped just inside her personal space, close enough to test instinct. Most people shifted back. Most people glanced down. Most people smiled to soften the air. She did none of those things. Her chin lifted slightly, not in defiance, in acknowledgement. "You enjoy disruption," he said quietly. "I enjoy clarity." Their breaths mingled in the narrow space between them. The faint scent of her perfume, something understated and warm-threaded into the controlled atmosphere of his office. He took another half-step forward. Now there was no mistaking it. This was an invasion. Her shoulder nearly brushed his chest. Yet she did not retreat, but her pulse. It flickered at the base of her throat. He noticed, of course he noticed. "You challenged me," he said. His voice had lowered, not louder, not sharper, but lower. "You hired me," she replied, "or at least you allowed it." A faint curve touched his mouth. "You assume I allow anything I don't control, don't you?" The question hovered. He lifted his hand slowly, not abruptly, not forcefully, slow enough that she could see the movement coming. His fingers hovered near her jaw, close, not touching. The air thickened. Her eyes flicked briefly to his hand, then back to his face. She did not step away for a fraction of a second. He considered it, the feel of her skin beneath his fingertips, the reaction it would draw. Instead, he let his hand drift past her cheek and lower to her shoulder. He brushed away an invisible crease in her blouse. A controlled gesture. Her breath hitched, soft, barely audible. He heard it. "You're not as unaffected as you pretend," he murmured. "Neither are you." The words were calm, but she stepped closer when she said them. Now their bodies aligned almost fully, the warmth between them undeniable. Her hand lifted slowly, intentionally. She placed her fingertips against his chest, just below his collarbone, through the thin cotton of his shirt. The contact was light, testing. His jaw tightened, only slightly. She felt it beneath her fingers, the tension coiled there. "You don't like variables," she said softly. Her thumb shifted a fraction, tracing the edge of his lapel. "Not seduction, but assessment." "I eliminate them," he replied. "You can't eliminate me." The statement was neither arrogant nor playful. It was simple truth. He exhaled slowly. His hand moved to her wrist, not gripping, but encircling, warm, firm, controlled. He lifted her hand from his chest and held it there, between them. "Be careful," he said. "Why?" she asked. He leaned closer. His mouth hovered just beside hers, close enough that if either of them shifted a centimeter, the line would disappear. "Because I don't lose," he said quietly. Her gaze dropped briefly to his mouth, then returned to his eyes. "This isn't a negotiation," she whispered. Her free hand slid upward, fingers brushing the edge of his jaw, light, deliberate. The contact stilled him for the first time since she'd entered the room. He did not move first. The space between their mouths narrowed. Breath mingling, heat building. In the quiet, he could kiss her, claim the moment. Reassert dominance in the simplest way possible. Instead, he released her wrist. He stepped back. The absence of contact felt louder than the touch had. Her hand lowered slowly, but her composure remained intact. "You're studying me," he said. "Yes." No apology. He walked past her then, creating space deliberately, not retreat, repositioning. She turned to follow him with her eyes. "And what have you learned?" he asked. She considered him for a long moment. The rolled sleeves, the tension in his shoulders, the restraint in his hands. When she spoke, her voice was quieter, closer, as if the room itself leaned in to hear. "You don't chase what you can't control," she said, a beat. "But you want to."
Episode 3 arrives tomorrow.